Wheeler here with Wild Bill. And Wild Bill, you've got a huge matchup against Lawrence here. And what are your intentions here in Southern States Wrestling?
I've come to hurt people, and I'm starting with you, Mr. Lawrence.
All right, wrestling fans, thank you again for joining us for another episode of Southern States Wrestling. Jonathan Darwin here with Joe Wheeler. Two big men getting ready to square off, Joe.
I tell you what, this is going to be truly a battle of the brutes here as we've got Lawrence getting set to take on Wild Bill. And both of these guys are large individuals and very, very tough and competitive individuals. This is just going to be a brawl right here. This is going to be a fight.
Yeah, starting with a collar and elbow tie-up. I guarantee you, Joe, you're on the right page. Little fundamental wrestling will be seen, but I guarantee you those guys are going to be swinging big ham hocks here in just a moment or two.
Absolutely. You're not going to see any hurricane radas or flying leg scissors or cross-body blocks in this one. What you're going to see is a hard-nosed, hard-hitting professional wrestling match right here as they've locked up once again. Wild Bill's got Lawrence back in the corner, and Wild Bill right there allowing a clean break, which kind of surprises me in a way, but in another way it doesn't.
Well, I tell you what, I tried to talk to Wild Bill a little bit in catering today, had very little to say, but was polite all around. So my guess is under the mask there, a little bit of a gentleman.
Yeah, he's a good bad guy, I guess if you could say that in a way.
Well, I mean, it kind of reminds you of, and I'm going to be dating myself here, the Lone Ranger. Always wore a mask, but you knew where you stood with him.
Absolutely. As Wild Bill here now showing some of his size and power. The big splash on Lawrence. And look at Lawrence staggered. I mean, how many times have we ever seen Lawrence go down like that?
Not very often. And here's the thing I think about Wild Bill making his debut here in Southern States Wrestling. Another great opportunity for someone from the outside to come in and gets a marquee match against Lawrence out the gate.
Absolutely. As Wild Bill, he's double tough, big competitor, and he knows how to fight, obviously. I mean, he is making some huge impact here against Lawrence, and Lawrence has always been the guy who's come in and beat everybody's, cleaned everybody's clock, but now he's got a real fight on his hands.
Oh, yeah. Big open-handed chops there. And I tell you what, if these big brutes weren't enough, Joe Wheeler, amazing main event, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling title on the line today. Bruiser Bob gets a shot against Stan Sierra.
That's going to be a fight. We just got a 2 count in the ring. But, yeah, that's Stan Sierra, Bruiser Bob coming up, fans. You don't want to miss that one. That's going to get wild. Appalachian Mountain title on the line.
Oh, eye rake there. Lawrence stopping Wild Bill. I guess he had to resort to underhanded tactics just because of the offense that Wild Bill was putting out. Oh.
Lawrence now laying in forearms and chops and forearms and chops. And it took its effect here as Wild Bill is stunned and staggered down in the corner. Look out, Lawrence with a full head of steam and caught him with a knee right to the chin there, as that may do some serious damage on Wild Bill.
Oh, yeah, you get knocked in the chin hard, you can be a little bit dazed out of it. Holy cow! The power of Lawrence on display.
That was impressive. And for a cover, but I don't think he's going to get him on that one.
No, not at all. But, I mean, that speaks volumes to the upper body strength of Lawrence and what he can deliver in this ring.
Yeah, because, I didn't get quite the weight on Wild Bill, but I guarantee you he's around that 300-pound mark as he is a large man. And Lawrence now opening up on him as he's realized he's got a fight here. This Wild Bill may be making his debut in Southern States Wrestling, but I don't think this man is new to wrestling.
No, I'm getting vibes that he talks about from being way out west. Maybe he's had a match or two out west that you or I are not aware of, because he does have some skill that we've seen in this match so far.
Absolutely. Bill's back up, and Lawrence moving right back in with that eye rake as that Wild Bill is wearing a mask, but I guarantee you those fingers are still sneaking in those eye holes and causing damage. Snapmares this man right back out, and Lawrence going to work on him with that neck vise as he's got him wrenched back here.
Yeah, that'll work on the top couple vertebrae right near the skull. As we see here, Wild Bill getting up to one knee, Fans getting behind him, gets to another. But Wild Bill taken down just like that by Lawrence.
Lawrence now got Bill under control, putting the boots to him here. As Lawrence knows he's got this man down. He better take advantage and do whatever he can. Step over toe hold here, and now wrenching in on that leg. And look at how bad that leg is bent back as Lawrence is applying a ton of pressure.
Yeah, that'll do some damage to ligaments. If it goes the wrong way, you could even break the ankle a little bit or roll it, which makes it difficult to put weight on your leg. And Lawrence now complete dominance here at this point as Wild Bill tries to catch his breath. Lawrence bringing Bill up. Got to think about this strategy, putting him in the corner though, Joe Wheeler.
He's got him pinned up in that corner, laying the shoulder blocks to him. Lawrence has got a plan here. He better execute it quickly because he's giving Bill time to rest. And there it cost him right there. Bill was able to step out of the way. Oh, big double axe handle blow. And a second double axe handle, almost like a heart punch away. He's hitting him with those right in the chest. And they are leveling big Lawrence. Bill might be able to put Lawrence away here in a minute.
Yeah, all that weight and force coming down. Oh, my. What a suplex on a Wild Bill.
Snap suplex, perfectly executed. And you talk about a load, right? Both these guys now. Bill's trying to make his way back up to a vertical base. He has done so. And the fans are thoroughly supporting Wild Bill as he looks like he's going to the top rope here, Jonathan.
Oh, that's a lot of weight coming down on you if Wild Bill nails it. And, oh! The head went straight into the canvas on that one. And Lawrence coming off with a big splash of his own.
We've seen this before, and he got him right there as Lawrence had to fight for it, but he got that victory.
Hard-fought, valiant effort out of Wild Bill, but today, your winner, Lawrence.
In professional wrestling, legends aren't born, they're created. If you want to see how legends are created, every bump, every bruise, every tear, every drop of sweat, you've come to the right place.
Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring presents the Southern States Wrestling Winter Heat Wave, Saturday, January 27th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. In the main event, it's Wayne Atkins' last chance to wrestle the title away from Lord Murphy Costigan. If Costigan loses, he will be fired from Southern States Wrestling. If he wins, Atkins will not get another shot at the Southern States title as long as Costigan is champion. Several other big matches on the card that we will tell you about next week, featuring the stars of Southern States Wrestling. It's the Southern States Wrestling Winter Heat Wave, Saturday, January 27th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Tickets on sale the day of the event, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the door. Don't miss it. Be there.
There's been some speculation about the state of Murphy Costigan after my hair versus hair match with Wayne Atkins at Christmas Star Wars on December the 30th. So for those who were not there, the deck was fully stacked against me, the referees against me, Bo James against me, Wayne Atkins, and they were all able to team together and overcome me and shave my head in the ring. But don't worry about that, because as you can see, my hair, it is back, and I must say, it is looking better than ever, courtesy of the Dr. Schneevitz's Miracle Hair Growth Treatments. But there was also another unfortunate side effect of this match. You can go back and watch the footage, and you will see Wayne Atkins repeatedly kick, hit, punch my left ear, causing inner ear damage. Now, what the extent of that damage is, I don't know. I'm meeting with doctors, with professionals to determine if there will be any long-term effects. So for the time being and for the foreseeable future, anytime I compete inside of a wrestling ring, I will be wearing this protective headgear to protect my left ear and to make sure that I don't suffer any permanent hearing loss. But moving on to January the 27th. Wayne Atkins, you get the final opportunity for the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight title. And of course, to stack the deck against me further, Bo James implemented another stipulation that if I lose, I am fired from Southern States Wrestling. So for you lot that think that that's a possibility, just put that out your wee little minds right now, because I'm not going anywhere. Wayne Atkins, I'm going to beat you like I have before, and this will be the final time you ever challenge me for the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight title, because it's in the contract. If you lose, that's it. No more opportunities. And you're going to lose on January the 27th, mate. I guarantee that. So be sure to come out January the 27th, Armed Forces Reserve Center in Mount Carmel, Tennessee, to see Wayne Atkins wrestle Murphy Costigan for the final time for the Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight title.
Introducing first from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 190 pounds, Nate Diamond. And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, Mike the Man.
And this is Jonathan Darwin saying thank you for tuning in to World Fighting Showcase Showdown, wherever you are, collar elbow tie up here. And Mike the Man getting the best of the exchange right there with the side headlock on the big Floridian, Nate Diamond. Mike taking down Diamond here, going for that speed, and fantastic hip toss by Nate Diamond. Nate continuing to work on that left arm. And Mann reverses there. Mann making his singles debut after his departure last week during the tag match and leaving Abel Graves to fend for himself. Now we see Diamond with the side headlock. Diamond, an experienced singles competitor here in World Fighting Showcase. And a shoulder tackle takes Mann down. And this is where the experience of someone like Diamond pays off. He's just going to stay on top. If you look, he's doing damage to that shoulder, that bicep area, that elbow, all the way up. He's trying to take the left arm of Mann right out of commission. But Mann with a big hook and an uppercut. As he moves Diamond into the corner, and with some speed by Diamond there. And another arm drag takes Mann down. And now, if you notice, Diamond is going to work on that arm, putting that submission arm bar in where he just dropped the knee a few seconds ago. Very wise by Diamond. And very quick by Mann with the eye rake going to the outside and just jaw-jacking with Diamond trying to get it. And it looks like Mann paid for that verbal exchange with Diamond here. And look at the wrist lock now applied by Diamond. Mann moving Diamond off the ropes here. And some big knees takes Diamond over. Mike Mann, it'll be interesting to see if he pushes his amateur background here. He is an accomplished amateur wrestler as well as an accomplished rugby player. For those who have never seen rugby before, it's some sort of variation on football with a lot of different rules. Press the shoulders there and 2 count only. I think Mann needs to do more here to Diamond if he's going to go home with the winner's share of the purse here today. And now getting the submission applied on Diamond's right arm. And the referee in there to check very quickly. And look at the way that the neck is being extended there. Those vertebrae, the compression on the discs up near the top of the head and the neck. And a clubbing forearm straight to the shoulder blades. And look at the way that Mann is... Uh-oh! I thought Diamond was going to get off it. He's got the legs. Can he roll him over? Diamond's trying, but now look at the way Mann hits him with the body scissors. Going for the pin there, too. Mann trying to cut off that oxygen really quick. Continues to take Diamond up and working on that left arm now with a wrist lock. And Diamond, he does break free and goes back to work on the left arm from earlier. And he's pushing extra pressure on that shoulder blade. Diamond whipping the Mike the Man off the ropes, and a clothesline takes down Mike. And a second one for his efforts as Diamond gets ready, and whoa, inside cradle going for that pin. But it's a 2 count only. Give it to Diamond. He stays right on top of his opponents. Man reversing. Look at the speed of Diamond as he goes around. And wait a minute. There's that amateur wrestling background. We've seen the suplex there by Mann, too. And that's all she wrote.
Here's
Man.
your winner, Mike the
Man, Mike, a dual threat competitor in not only in amateur wrestling, but in World Fighting Showcase sports as well. We're going to see more of this young man.
Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring presents the Southern States Wrestling Winter Heat Wave, Saturday, January 27th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. In the main event, it's Wayne Atkins' last chance to wrestle the title away from Lord Murphy Costigan. If Costigan loses, he will be fired from Southern States Wrestling. If he wins, Atkins will not get another shot at the Southern States title as long as Costigan is champion. Several other big matches on the card that we will tell you about next week, featuring the stars of Southern States Wrestling. It's the Southern States Wrestling Winter Heat Wave, Saturday, January 27th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Tickets on sale the day of the event, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the door. Don't miss it. Be there.
Jonathan Darwin here with the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Champion, Stan Sierra. Mr. Sierra, today you put that title on the line against Bruiser Bob.
You know, I've already heard since I came here tonight, Bruiser Bob likes to fight. Bruiser Bob likes to get nasty. Well, guess what? So does Stan Sierra. And it's going to take a hell of a fight to take this Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Heavyweight Championship away from me.
Appalachian title on the line. Stan Sierra, the current champion. Bruiser Bob, he's a big man.
Yeah, he might be a big man, all right, but he ain't the meanest man in professional wrestling. I want that Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Championship. I did it before with the Southern States Wrestling Championship, and I'll do it again right here today. Me back! Yeah!
Ovation Joe Wheeler.
Jonathan Darwin, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a fun one right here, and it's going to be a fight as we've got Bruiser Bob taking on Stan Sierra. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling title is on the line in this contest, and it should be a great one.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, I'm thinking about Bruiser Bob and the 40 pounds almost that he's given up to Stan Sierra. Height advantage, reach advantage. So Bruiser Bob's going to have to take that crazy up to 11 if he plans to win the title here today.
And Bruiser Bob definitely can take it up to 11.
Yeah, we know how Bruiser Bob can operate. Both men both former Southern States heavyweight champions here. As we see, Stan Sierra ended the 18-month reign of Iron Cross. And Stan Sierra, if you notice, came out with that black and white taped item that he refers to as Mr. Higgins, a wooden axe handle. And Sierra wanting to use Mr. Higgins already. And well, I know Bob would just love to wrap his chain around Mr. Higgins and take it out. And slowing down here as Bruiser Bob now just waiting. Get the bell. Referee calling for it. Referee calling for the bell. We're not sure what the delay is here. And there we go. We're getting this one underway officially now. Bruiser Bob going quick to mount offense here, chasing away on Sierra, and just showing why he is the wild man that he is, Joe Wheeler.
I tell you what, it's going to be a wild one, no doubt about that. As Stan Sierra, man, he is double tough. He is a big guy. He is a veteran competitor. There's no two ways about that. But Bruiser Bob, he gets unhinged. He is a wild man, and there's no stopping Bruiser Bob.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me that, Joe Wheeler. I know that single-handedly with the fact that I had to interview Bruiser Bob, and was a little bit of an interesting one. Check out the YouTube channel. Go back a couple episodes, folks, the stuff that we filmed in December, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Stan Sierra, as Bruiser Bob tries to get in his head, has none of it here. But the fans are a little bit of a different story, as Sierra now a little bit off kilter because of the fans in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. And the eye rake, though, stops that one here, and we see Stan Sierra now to be in control. This one in a bite. I'll tell you what, Joe Wheeler, we're used to seeing Bruiser Bob biting away here, but Sierra taking a page out of Bruiser Bob's playbook.
Bob just caught him with that chop right there and got him full force. As Bob now opening up on Stan Sierra. He just bit him, Jonathan. That just shows right there Bob will do anything and everything necessary in order to get a victory here.
Yeah, Bruiser Bob winding up, and here's the pitch. And a big one here. Good knife edge chop by the challengers we see here. Sierra getting rocked, and Bruiser Bob takes the champion down with a clothesline.
Bruiser Bob taking care of business in there. Stan's no doubt a bigger competitor. Bob's biting him again.
Yeah, a little bit of Blanca from Street Fighter there, just going to work on the top of the head.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and Bob is he's ready to go. Big splash right there, as Bob may be able to capture this belt right here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, it would be a great achievement for Bruiser Bob to bring that title to Southern States Wrestling. And Sierra jaw-jacking with the fans here. That'll win you no favors and may even cost you a match.
Absolutely right. It's terrible to distract yourself in such a manner. You need to stay focused on your opponent. That's where your key is. That's where your victory is your opponent. It's not yelling at the fans at ringside. As Sierra with a big elbow smash right there on Bob. As Stan Sierra has got Bob in trouble, at least for the moment.
Yeah, Bob being given a tour of the ring, stops though. And good elbow to the sternum and rocks the head of Sierra there. As we see,
Bobby blow there by Bob.
Yeah, but look at the way Sierra's holding onto the rope. That's probably the only thing keeping him vertical at this point. Going into the corner here, Irish whip. Reversal though, a little bit of do-si-do. And down goes Bruiser Bob.
Bob's in trouble. That was quite a bit of impact on his back right there. You can see he is wrenching in pain as Jason is talking to him at ringside, as Sierra knows he's right back on the attack here. But Bob's firing back on him. Bob's got fight left in him, and Sierra went right to the eyes.
Well, that'll stop anybody in their tracks. Stan Sierra knows that. He's described as a very nasty and methodical individual. And I tell you what, that's on full display here today, Joe Wheeler.
Absolutely. Stan Sierra, double tough, big, mean, and nasty individual. He hadn't had the success he has had in the wrestling business by being a nice guy. That's for darn sure.
No.
But Sierra now out on the floor here, coming around, and of course he's got that bat at ringside.
Mr. Higgins, the axe handle.
He's going to work on Bob's arm there.
Well, that's a pretty sound strategy, actually, because there's a lot of moves that Bob uses with the right arm there. And good veteran awareness out of Stan Sierra. You slide in, you reset the count, keeping you from getting counted out.
Jason, it looked like he was handing something to Bob over there, or at least he was encouraging him. Oh, and Sierra dropped him down across that top rope right there.
Yeah, Bob in trouble, grabbing his midsection. Sierra finally slow to get back in. This is the methodical part he must be talking about, Joe Wheeler, taking his time.
Bob caught him there.
Bob with I was going to say a head full of steam, but he eats an elbow for his efforts.
He did. Sierra's a big dude, man. He is taking it right to him. Now trying to intimidate the referee, Anthony Million, as Sierra moving back in on Bob. Big double axe handle blow right across the back right there. But Bob, look at the look on Bob's face, man. He's just absorbing these blows, and he's getting ready to explode on him.
Yeah, look at the way that Bruiser Bob is turning his head. He's almost feeding off these maneuvers and the hand by Sierra. It's almost like Bob loves it.
Yeah, he does. He seems to thrive on it. And now here he goes. He's rocking and rolling on Sierra. Oh, little do-si-do. And a big shot right there.
Cover that man, Bob, if you want to win.
Got him hooked. And 2 count only. Yeah, he should have moved quicker on that one, Jonathan.
Yeah, Bruiser Bob hard fought there, staying on top of his opponent. And now the challenger having Sierra into the corner and just swinging away like a wild man. Well, Bruiser Bob is kind of a wild man.
That's for sure. Now he's focused on the referee, which he shouldn't have been, and it's going to cost him here. Sierra's opening up on him with a series of shots there, and it's those momentary distractions like that right there, and that's what's costing Bob now.
Wait a minute. Referee called for the bell. Uh-oh.
Sierra put his hands on him. Sierra put his hands on him. Referee Anthony Million, he ain't having it.
Well, I don't think Bob cares, because Sierra has the championship advantage. Yes, he lost by disqualification, but he retains the title. Oh, there's the equalizer to Mr. Higgins, that chain that Bruiser Bob is known for.
We got a chain versus a baseball bat. This isn't going to go well anyway.
We're waiting for Donnie to give us the official word. Jason Blythe entering the ring now, and Bruiser Bob. Bob not done with Stan Sierra yet. I tell you what, I kind of want to see it, Joe. No holds barred. Let the chain be in play. Let the axe handle, Mr. Higgins, be in play.
That would be a wild one for sure. Bob wants some more.
Oh, Bob making chase to Sierra with the chain in tow. That was, I tell you what, going in there. Oh my gosh, I think we're going to get a fight out of that one.